I'll be waiting asleep but dreaming. I'll be there when the wake me screaming. An hour of death and I will rest to have a moment more to trust them. Watch the maggots crawl out of them. Hear the angels call above them.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Farley here to discuss three topics that I wanted to talk about tonight. First one is just some new comics that I got from online. And then there's a couple of other things that have come up in the comics world here in the last 24 hours that I wanted to discuss. So I'm going to start out with showing some comics, and then I'll get into the other two things. So this is three things from Monday. Here's number one. These are my new comics that I received over the weekend. I'm going to start with some purchases from Lone Star Comics, mycomicshop.com. I've got Baby Teeth number 5. What a great series. And I know I'm late to it, man. A lot of people told me I would enjoy this because it's horror and it's Donny Cates. Donny Cates and Garth Ennis, my two favorite writers. And so I've really, really enjoyed Baby Teeth so far. And I plan on finishing. I guess it's still going on, right? I don't know. I haven't even looked. But this is number 5 from 2017. So, you know, I'm like a year behind. Year something. But I get caught up. Another one I had issue number 1, and I really, really enjoyed it. It's Tokyo Ghost. So I picked up number 2. It's a really, really unique story so far. Like, I got a lot of questions, but like I say, I'm only on number 2, so hopefully those will be answered. But the concept of the bones of the story, as you will, really, really cool. So Tokyo Ghost from 2015. I'm really late to this one, huh? All right. Now, the next comic I had on my pull list at my local comic book shop, but for some reason, 4 and 5, it just ended with number 6, which is kind of weird. My local comic book shop got in number 6, which I picked up. But I can't read it because I don't have 4 and 5 because they shorted my local comic book shop 4 and 5. So I finally have those so I can finish out the United States versus Murder, Inc. number 4. And yes, this is a Jinx World title with from Bendis. Really, really cool story as well. And 5. Another cool one. And I can tell you, I got turned on to these because I didn't win, but I purchased a box of comics from Tacoma Comics. And basically he was doing he would throw in various titles in this box and sold it for like, I don't know, 25 bucks shipped. And I picked up one of those. And a lot of these titles were in that. Tokyo Ghost was one, Baby Teeth, and also Moonshine, which is another cool title from Image. So I'm on number 3 of that. I love me some horror. And you mix like the old Prohibition era whiskey bootleggers with some horror. Bam, Moonshine. I picked this up. I had it, but mine had a rip. So a buddy of mine sent me a bunch of Punisher comics a while back, and this is one that was there, but the back cover was ripped. So I picked up another one, Punisher. I think volume 14. Oh, sorry, volume 10 from 2014. Issue number 10. This is when the Punisher goes out to LA and handles business. All right. And next is going to be a lot. Oh, no, I got 2 more. Sorry. I got 2 more I picked up off of my comic shop. One of the best horror titles I've ever read, and I'm still going. I'm up to number 12, Harrow County. This has ended. I think it ended like middle of last year sometime. But I'm on number 12 from 2015. And 13. This is just fantastic read. Fantastic art. A lot of southern nostalgia mixed in with the horror. So it's really, really cool. So, all right. Now that ends my comic shop. And then I bought a lot of another awesome title that I'm late to. Gideon Falls. I had picked up #1 to see if I'd like it, and sure enough, I did. And so I've got 2 from I don't know when this this is still ongoing, so I think this is 2018 maybe. And we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Another horror title that is just outstanding, man. I can't remember reading anything from Jeff Lemire, but I'm a fan now. So yeah, stoked to continue to read this series, which I believe is still ongoing. I'm pretty sure it is. So that's the new comics that I've picked up recently. Probably won't pick anything up till Wednesday for New Comic Book Day. And so back to 3 things for Monday. #2, you want to talk about a weird story. So Venom #11 comes out, and last week, and the story, Donny Cates changed. I don't want to say too much because it just came out last week, so I don't want to give away anything too important. But let's just say the relationship between Eddie and Venom is retconned a little bit. Well, I won't say a little bit. It's pretty huge retcon in issue #11. The whole how do I say this without giving anything away? It'll have you questioning the whole relationship between the symbiote and Eddie the entire time that they've been united as one in their symbiotic relationship. But so that came out last Wednesday. So death threats. Donny Cates has been getting death threats because people are so upset at this retcon that they're threatening his life. And that's according to him. Now, maybe there's been something that's come out later today where there's actual proof that's of what's been sent to him. He's alleging on Twitter that people are making death threats, and part of those are what's called shippers. And what shippers are people, if you're not familiar, I know a lot of you in the comic book world are, but I wasn't until today. Shippers are people who want there to exist a romantic relationship between 2 characters. And there's a lot of people who were hoping for a romantic relationship to develop between Eddie and the symbiote. So I hope I'm not giving too much away there. That doesn't happen. There is no romantic relationship. I laugh because apparently these people take it so serious that they're willing to make death threats on a very well-known comic writer because of the way he chose to change a storyline. And so, yeah, so people are really upset about it. I'm cool with it. I think it was awesome. I've enjoyed the entire run of Venom with Donny Cates, this current series. The artwork is beautiful. I think the story is awesome. And to be honest with you, it was a pretty shocking retcon in #11. But I wasn't mad about it. But even if you were upset and angry to the point, would you threaten someone's life about it over a comic book character? And then for these people who are shippers to get so mad because there's no romantic relationship between Eddie and the symbiote, it floors me. And so I don't understand that. But hey, they're them and I'm me. So I've not put myself in the shipper's shoes. Thank goodness I haven't done that. If you're a shipper, I apologize, man. But I think you're getting a little carried away. And I think you're going a little overboard about this whole comic book. Remember, it's a comic book thing. It's not real. All right. On to #3. This is just a quick bit of information. I know a lot of you like to go to Walmart and get those DCs, Walmart exclusive 100-page giants that they've been putting out. I picked up a few. I picked up a couple of the Batmans and Swamp Thing, but I haven't picked any up in the last couple of months. But they're no longer, well, at some point, they haven't put a target date yet, but at some point, those are not going to be just Walmart exclusive anymore. Those will be supposedly available at comic book shops. So your local comic book shop at some point should start carrying those. I think a lot of people complain about, number one, well, I know comic book shops were upset because they're Walmart exclusives, and then not every Walmart was carrying them. And so my local comic book shop did. But when I say you have to get there early, because if you get there late, they've been thumbed through and corners are bent. And I don't have to have pristine comics, but if I'm going to pay, I think, what are they, $5 for a comic? I don't want it all bent up, so you had to get there early before, like, kids, because at my Walmart, they put it in with, like, the cards for, like, I don't know, what are kids reading now? What cards are they collecting? Like the kids like collectible cards, Pokemon cards, those kind of things. That's where mine are. But apparently there was no set rule on each, where Walmart was to carry them. So some would be in the toy section, some would be up front with the collectibles. And so a lot of people didn't even know they were even at their Walmart. So at some point that's going to end. I don't know if Walmart's going to continue to carry them also, since they're not Walmart exclusives anymore. But at some point, in a future date this year, those will be available at local comic book shops. And I think that's really cool because the stories I read in those are really, really good. I just hate going into Walmart, especially in my local Walmart. So I would definitely look at those more at my local comic book shop. And then, like I say, I rarely go into Walmart. But I have to pick those up. And, there's things I need at Walmart occasionally. But I'm not a fan of going there. So, but that's it. That's my 3 things for Monday. And if you noticed, I don't know if you could tell, but I'm painting. And I have vaulted ceilings. So I have paint probably in my hair. That's why I'm wearing a hat. And I also have popcorn ceiling. I didn't build the house. But when I paint, some of that popcorn stuff falls in my hair too. So I'm a mess. So please excuse my appearance tonight. Not that I ever look good. I can't help it. But I happen to look a little bit worse tonight. But I'm going to get back to painting. Just wanted to do this quick video. And we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching as always. And